Let's get back to the port strike. Port owners have agreed to a tentative deal with the ILA, but only good until January 15th. It's not a wholly done deal. Celebrity chef and restaurant owner Andrew Gruel joins me this morning. Great to see you, Andrew. Let me begin there. How do restaurants prepare if they can't reach a long-term deal? It must be hard to anticipate.
It's very hard to anticipate because, number one, cash is tight right now in this economy. So nobody has the working capital to put out and say, there could be another problem, so we're going to throw $20,000 down to get some futures on X, Y, or Z product. So really right now we're relying on the government and the union workers and the businesses to come to some sort of a resolution. We've known this was going to happen since 2021, effectively, when that first issue coming out of the pandemic kind of block things up into this gridlock. But I don't think people realize how bad that really was and could be and still is to some degree, because things like to-go materials, everybody's relying on third-party delivery. Those prices went up 5x, 6x, 7x. And already in the past few days, with the mere prospect of this, prices have skyrocketed.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about the consumer, Andrew, this morning. From your perspective as a restaurant owner, what is the psyche of the consumer right now?
Well, they're apprehensive, right? So some consumers are spending money, more luxury situations when it comes to dining out. I think that everyday dining is now being cut back. I mean, to some degree, that's good in that people are cooking more themselves, which we know is healthier. But on the flip side, some of those smaller businesses are just getting hit with a decrease in sales. So it's an odd economy, but I think everybody's kind of just sitting and waiting. And then when you hear something like this, people are like holding on to their money because they don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Exactly. I want to get to this issue. Governor Gavin Newsom signing a bill to allow, I guess it's Amsterdam-style cannabis cafes in California. What do you think? Good idea?
Well, I'm an open market guy. As long as you're not, infringing on somebody's liberties, I would say go for it. But the unfortunate reality is that in California, this isn't going to work because you don't have a regulatory framework set up where you can actually police, right? So we already see it with bars and restaurants where drunk people are spilling out all over the place. Somebody gets stabbed and then nothing happens. They get let back out on the streets. And, California already smells like the World Fair of skunks. Everybody's smoking weed everywhere. But now you introduce this into a food setting, potentially have kids around. I just don't think that Newsom can handle this. I don't think the state of California can manage this. If this were Florida or another state, I'd say, yeah, go for it. So what? You got a couple guys eating extra donuts and getting high in a cafe. But California, I'm telling you, it would be an absolute disaster.
Very quickly before you go, Andrew, how's business for you personally? Is it good?
It's good, but it's a grind, right? Because we got to be working all those extra dollars because, like I said, people are holding on to their money. So increasing catering sales and trying to look out into the future and finding those little ways in which you can save a penny here, a penny there. So when you hear about this port strike and goods going up, that's where you're just looking over the cliff panicking.
Yeah. Well, let's hope that that's not going to be the case. At least we've got a tentative deal in place. Andrew Gruel, as always, great stuff, Andrew. Thanks for joining us. We do appreciate it.